come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Bortles now on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 22. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Washington nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now Haskins to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Bortles. That's complete to the tight end Sample. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
3 down. 57, Mike 57. Good track. Let's 57.
Now it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
For 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time, and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Washington 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
7.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Bortles. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
To Joe Mixon.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Bengals.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bortles going to throw. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Check, check. Lucky.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Joe Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check. 53 mark. Check. 53.
Another try after the first down sack. Bortles. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
For the Bengals.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
First and 10.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now after the loss, they come up second and 11 from the 19-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Now Haskins. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Formation for Washington.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is Harris. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Here's Bortles to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Bortles. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on second down, Bortles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Mixon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
2-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun, dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. This is caught. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, get
On first down, Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, here's Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Let's 57's right. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. Hold on. 57, Mike, 57. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the gun, Haskins. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He finds his running back, Mixon. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
At the 19.
Mixon. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Mixon, the Bengal ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Bortles. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57's the mark. 57's the mark. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 57's the mark. Watch 57. Let's get it together, defense.
Haskins will throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
On play action, now Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now off to the races down the right
right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Bortles to try again after the pick six. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Bortles. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Just like that. Just like that.
Bortles now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options
This is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of a swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Third and 2, now Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Haskins going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
57 the mark. 57 the mark.
To throw again. Haskins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Third down, here's Haskins. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now Haskins on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 22. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
In your face.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and goal.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying the toss play to Love. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 26, Washington 21.
Point game now as here comes the kickoff. Here's Carter now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
5-yard line.
Bortles going to throw here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
If you know, you know.
36. Line 36.
Right here, right here.
Watch 36. 36 tonight. I'm coming.
Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for